So we're standing outside the Dublin Steam Packet Company, who were involved in the lockout of workers 100 years ago in 1913, but facing across at the construction of a new bridge, a bridge that's being built to carry the trams across from the north side, or from the south side to the north. And at the moment, various campaigns to name this bridge have emerged. Some want it named the Abbey Bridge, owing to its location to the Abbey Theatre, but some are proposing that the bridge be named the Rosie Hackett Bridge, in honour of a trade unionist who was involved in the Great Lockout of 100 years ago, and a woman who came into the labour movement as a result of another incident, which was the famous Jacob's biscuit factory strike prior to that. A strike that involved mainly young women working in conditions so bad, Jim Larkin said, the Jacob's biscuit workers were going to their graves 20 years before their time. Now, Rosie Hackett was involved in the soup kitchens at the time of the lockout, involved in the Easter Rebellion as well. And a year after the execution of James Connolly, on the 12th of May 1917, Rosie Hackett and other young female trade unionists placed a banner across the front of Liberty Hall that said, James Connolly murdered May 12th, 1916. And she later boasted that it took hundreds of policemen to drag those young women down from the building. So perhaps Rosie Hackett will be the most fitting name for this new bridge. Of all the bridges we have in Dublin, those that are named after individuals are all named after men, and maybe it's time to change that. And we're going to hear a song about another young female radical, Elizabeth Gurley Flynn, Rebel Girl.
This is one for the women, being the only woman here at the moment. This is a song written for Elizabeth Gurley Flynn by Joe Hill in 1911. But it could so easily apply to Rosie Hackett, who was only 2 years younger than Elizabeth Gurley Flynn. She was born in 1892. And of course, she was instrumental in the industrial action in Jacob's Biscuit Factory in 1910 and in 1913. And she carried on into 1916 as well. That's called a Rebel Girl. There are women of many descriptions in this cruel world, as everyone knows. Some are living in beautiful mansions and are dressed in the finest of clothes. There's a blue-blooded queen and the princess, who have charms made of diamonds and pearls. But the only and thoroughbred lady is the rebel girl. She's a rebel girl, a rebel girl. She is working class, the strength of this world. She brings bravery, pride, and joy, like the fighting rebel boy. Yes, she's there by your side with her courage and pride. She's unequaled anywhere. And we're proud to fight for freedom with the rebel girl. Though her hands may be hardened from labor, and her dress may not be so very fine, there's a heart in her bosom that's beating, and it's true to her class and her kind. And the bosses know that they can't tame her. She died to defend the workers' world. She's the only and thoroughbred lady. She's a rebel girl. She's a rebel girl, a rebel girl. She is working class, the strength of this world. She brings bravery, pride, and joy, like the fighting rebel boy. Yes, she's there by your side with her courage and pride. She's unequaled anywhere. And we're proud to fight for freedom with the rebel girl. Yes, I'm proud to fight for freedom like the rebel girl.
Hello. Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant.